Hey everyone, Chris Marlin here once again, this time to show you the newest member of the MA family, the dot2. In this short video, we will learn the basics about dot2 hardware, how to patch the console, take control of some fixtures, and how to store a simple Q stack. The dot2 console is available in 3 versions, the Core, the XLF, and the XLB. The XLF is identical to the Core, but features an additional 8 executor faders and 16 button executors. The XLB comes with 48 extra buttons, but no extra faders. They all operate on the same software and can share show files. In addition to this, you can add 2 types of wings to a dot2 console. A fader wing with 8 executor faders and 16 button executors, and a button wing which has 48 button executors. You can add 2 wings of each type to a Core console. The XLF and XLB count as having one of the respective wings already installed for expansion purposes. That means that a fully expanded MA.2 system features 24 faders and a whopping 144 buttons. Starting at the left side of the console, we have 6 60mm executor faders. Each fader has a go and flash key below it. Above these faders are button executors. Each of these are individual buttons that we can use in our programming. The page plus and minus keys allow us to change pages of executors. To the right of the fader bank are 2 larger faders with buttons below. This is the main playback section and consists of a go forwards, go back, and pause key, along with 2 dedicated faders, all devoted to controlling one master Q stack. To the right of this is the main programming area of the console. Many of these keys and functions will be discussed in detail in later training videos. On the far right is a Grandmaster fader and a blackout key, and to the right of that, a level control wheel. Above this are the tools, setup, and backup keys which we will be using shortly. On the top section of the console are our built-in touchscreens. The far right screen has 4 rotary encoders below it, which we will use later on to control fixtures. Looking at the rear side of the Core system, we have 4 5-pin DMX connectors, a balanced XLR LTC input, a powered lamp connector, analog switching, MIDI in and out, 5-pin DMX input, a balanced XLR audio input, a DVI-D connection for an external monitor, 3 USB ports with full USB support for keyboards and mouse, and finally our Ethernet connection. You'll find the console is full of helpful tips to point you in the right direction whenever you are using it. When you start with an empty console, you'll see that the right side touchscreen is telling you that the console is empty, and directing you to the setup key to get started. Let's press the setup key now. This calls up the setup window, which shows us various console setup options. To patch some fixtures into the console, simply press the Patch and Fixture Schedule button on the touchscreen. Once again, the console tells us what to do. On screen, you will see directions to click on Add New Fixtures, so let's do just that. Now we have to choose the type of fixtures that we want, the quantity, an ID number, a name for our fixtures, and what DMX address to start them from. There's some handy instructions under each line to help guide us. If we simply wish to patch generic dimmer channels, these are already selected. Should we wish to choose a different fixture, we press the Select Other button. This will take us to the fixture library. We can browse this library with the rotary encoders, or search for something specific by typing keywords into the green search bar at the top of the screen. Once we have found the fixture that we want and the correct mode to run it in, we'll press the OK button at the top of the screen. Now let's work our way down the screen, selecting the quantity, ID number, name, and finally the DMX address. The address 1.1 refers to Universe 1, DMX address 1. The Select key on the right will allow us to choose other DMX universes if we need them. Once finished, we press the OK button in the top right corner to leave this window. We can now choose to add more fixtures by pressing the Add New Fixtures button again, or we press Done to leave the patch. When we do leave the patch, we will be asked whether we want to return to the patch, skip all the changes we've made, or apply all the changes. Congrats, we've now patched the console. Whenever programming, it's important to remember to back up your show often. Let's take a look in the backup menu. In this window, we have buttons that allow us to create a new show, load a show, save our show, or save our show as a new file name. Let's press the Save Show As button and give our show a name. If we insert a USB memory stick into the console before saving, the show will automatically be saved onto that stick when we press Save. When we have finished, we'll press the Escape button in the top left corner of our screen, or press the Backup key to return to the previous menu. We should see a screen that shows us icons representing our fixtures. If this is not showing, just press the Fixture button. We can select our fixtures by clicking them on the touchscreen. We can also click and drag to grab a range of fixtures. There are a number of ways of turning fixtures on. We can press the Full key, use the level wheel, double tap the At key, or press At, then a percentage value, followed by the Please key. We can also quickly double tap the plus or minus keys to add or remove 10% intensity. To control other features, there are a series of buttons on the right side of the right screen. Dimmer, position, gobo, color, beam, focus, and so on. By pressing these, we will see that the encoders can be used to control each of these attributes. And in many cases, we can use the touchscreen itself to control the feature. For example, with gobos, we can scroll down the bar of gobos and click on the one of our choice. Or with colors, we can use the color picker screen to choose from the wide range of colors available. Now, if we don't like what we've done, or we want to clear the stage to start again, we simply press the Clear key twice. Pressing the Clear key once just deselects the lights. That means we lose control of them without losing what we've programmed them to do. Another press of the Clear removes all the information and returns the lights to their default positions, colors, gobos, and so on. Don't forget, if you make a mistake, there's always the Oops key to undo the last command entered. Alright, let's create a look on stage that we'd like to keep. To store the look, press Store followed by Please. This will store our look into the main cue stack as Q1. Now let's clear our programmer by pressing Clear twice and push the left of the two large faders in the center of the console up to full. This will play back our cue on stage. Now let's select our fixtures again and change their values to make a new look on stage. Press Store and Please again. A window will pop up asking us what we want to do. We want to create a second cue, so let's press the button that says just that. We'll cover the other options in later videos. Now we have two cues to play back. Press Clear twice and the stage will return to our first cue. We can press the large Go Plus key to go to the second cue. To see our list of cues, press the Q key. Let's change some timings by touching the 0 in the Fade column. We can either click and hold on the 0, or use the furthest right of the 4 rotary encoders and press it down briefly to select the time. A window will pop up that allows us to enter a fade time in seconds. We can enter our time and confirm with Please. We can now run our cues back with fade times by pressing the Go Plus key. Alright then, in this video we have shown you how to patch a console, save the show file, take control of some fixtures, and store some cues into the main cue stack. Check out our next video for more information on building presets, creating groups, and storing cues and other playbacks. Also, feel free to try the software yourself. Just visit ma-dot2.com and download the free ma.2 on PC software. While you're there, pick up the absolutely free visualization companion software, ma.2 3D. See you next time.